Hello class, this is a video about irrational numbers, and I'm going to call it Irrational Numbers Explained. On the front slide here, you see that there's a set of real numbers, which is made up of the rational numbers and irrational numbers. But I want to explain to you what irrational numbers are in this video. So with that being said, clicking to the next screen, what are irrational numbers? So here are some examples on the screen here. Although I need to explain a little more, just to leave this like this and say these are irrational numbers wouldn't be a very good explanation. But I do want you to notice that in all the examples, no matter whether it's square root of 2, pi, or e equals, you have decimals. And the decimals are all followed by these dots. So those dots indicate that the decimals go on forever. And I also want you to notice that in these decimal examples, there is no consistent pattern. The numbers just seem random. So there's no consistent pattern and they continue forever. And that's really what irrational numbers are. So basically, irrational numbers are numbers that we usually see as decimals that do not terminate or stop, or do not show a repeating pattern. They just go on and on and on forever, which is why they are shown with all those dots at the end. So for example, an example would be 4.965409812345, and it would go on forever. We don't know what the next numbers are. They just continue in an irregular pattern forever and ever and ever. And then 54.87903426751232245, on and on and on and on and on and on and on forever. Okay, no consistent pattern, no repeating pattern, just goes on forever. And 0.98712324537, on and on and on and on and on forever. So that's kind of messy. There you go. I'm going to bring that exclamation point back up there. So I call them messy. And that's what it says on the next screen. I just like to say that irrational numbers are messy, like this messy thing of paint back here that somebody just threw splattered paint all over the place. So, but also, aside from just seeing them already written out as decimals here, sometimes you will also see irrational numbers as square roots that are not perfect squares. And when you break them down, they are non-terminating messy decimals. For example, the square root of 2 is 1.414213562, and it goes on and on and on and on forever. So if I had my calculator and I determined the square root of 2, that's what I would see on my screen, but it would just go on forever and ever and ever. Same with the square root of 3 equals 1.7320508. Okay, and it just goes on and on and on and on forever. Square root of 7 also equals 2.645753131, on and on and on and on and on forever in an inconsistent pattern. All right. And then sometimes you will see them as symbols that represent mathematical ideas or concepts, such as the symbol pi, which looks like this. This is a symbol of pi. And pi, when you break it down, is this: 3.14159265358979323846626, on and on and on and on and on. And here I get all the way down here, and you can see that it still goes on forever and ever and ever. So pi is something that we use if we're trying to figure out, for example, some things about circles, like maybe what's the area of a circle? We would use pi, but also that's still a messy number. So what your task is going to be to do is you have this document in Google Docs in your Google Classroom. Your task is going to be, on this slide, please create and type 3 examples of irrational number decimals. Create any you like as long as they are decimals and do not show a repeating pattern. Also include the dots at the end. So here's just an example that I came up with: 4.9654098123455. You have to create your own examples, and you see it as I click next to each parenthesis, it would allow me to type in anything that I wanted. Okay, so but you have to come up with your own 3 examples there. And then on the following page, okay, you will come up with It says on this slide, determine the values of these non-perfect squares. So you'll use a calculator or an online tool to figure out what is the square root of 5 and type it out. And you can type it out in there. Let me extend that so you got a little bit more room when you're doing that, because you might need more room. Okay, so those are your tasks. After you watch this video, you'll have a Google Doc, and in the Google Doc, you'll be able to review any of the screens that I showed you, and then you will actually work on these. All right, so hopefully that video was helpful. If you have any questions, let me know.